It would seem as if Anton Daniels has some heavy, heavy smoke for you passport bros, for all you tourists, quote unquote, out there. So let's see why he's so angry. Anton Daniels had a lot to say about the passport bros lately. Now, this video came out about 8 days ago, right around the time of the Floyd Wallace situation. We all know that he was detained in Brazil for some very heinous actions, allegedly still, because everybody's innocent until proven guilty. But there is evidence to support the claims, if you will. And there are YouTubers out there that have had to, go certain directions because of their affiliation to this young man and because of the affiliation to the passport bro sector in general, right? I'm not gonna name names, but you know your favorite content creators, right? Some of them guys that went back to the States, some of the guys are talking about their apartments, some of these guys are talking about they're gonna do other content and things of that nature. Some of these guys are dunking on your favorite YouTuber or their affiliation to this man and things of that nature, okay? And all the like. And just like in the RP and the Red Pill and other sectors of YouTube, when one person gets knocked for something bad, it affects everybody in that niche, whether you like it or not, okay? But in any case, Anton Daniels here, your boy Anton Daniels holding up the coveted passport. He thinks that all you guys are SEX tourists.
Enemy spotted.
So we're going to get into what he had to say. Of course, this is on YouTube. This is on the Millionaire Morning Show channel, I believe. I'll leave a link to it in the description box. For all of you stop, pause, and the video ninjas, for all of you talk too much ninjas, go down there and click that link. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. You want to donate to the channel, please hit the join button down below to become a member of the channel, right? Hype the video up if you will, please. And also hit the Cash App, $Mr. Normie, because I do this for fun, but I also do it for the mighty dollar, them funds, all right? Let's get into the video.
I was able to learn how to profile effectively. So when I see y'all walking through, and whether it's the streets, the hood, dudes that's pedos, people that like little kids, that's why I'm able to spot passport bros that buy pussy so easy. Yeah, let me get on you niggas. Keep putting pressure on you punk ass motherfuckers.
Okay, as you can see, he's coming in hot. He's coming in hot, y'all. I'm sorry, YouTube. I might not be able to get this video monetized or not. Once I get the views I need, I might end up putting this on a member side. I don't know, but he's coming in hot. All right. So just be mindful of that and just listen to what he has to say. Of course, y'all can give y'all comments down in the comment section what you feel about it, because I'm open-minded to what he has to say. All right. But I'll give my opinion too along the way. Let's go.
That's why I'm able to see, I can tell the difference between a nigga that's going over there and looking at it culturally and saying, man, I love this country, or man, I want to get a different experience, or man, if I just so happen to find love while at the same time experience different cultural norms and learning to respect other people's culture, then, that's great. But I'm able to spot the degenerates. And I'm disappointed in some of you niggas. Some of you YouTubers, I thought y'all were the cool ones. I thought that you guys were a good representation of especially black people and white people. I know y'all some degenerates too, so y'all be over there buying pussy. Y'all buy pussy more than black people. But I'm going to get there. For some of you YouTubers, I thought y'all was the cool ones, and that's why I supported y'all in the beginning. Y'all reached out to me. Yeah, Anton, can you come on my platform? Yeah, not come on your platform. You from, this place that I love or whatever, so on and so forth. And so I thought you niggas was the cool ones. But y'all don't really, y'all not what I thought y'all was, because y'all support degenerate behavior. You know what I'm saying? You niggas start defending these degenerate bitch ass niggas and think that, and so now I got to look at you funny because y'all looking funny in the light.
Okay, so he said
Enemy spotted.
He said that y'all YouTubers out there, y'all in the passport bro sector, y'all are defending or not speaking up against the ones that are paying for time.
Enemy spotted.
Yeah, man, you ninjas, all right, you N-words, y'all not speaking out against these guys, y'all standing up for them. So I gotta look at y'all the same way I look at the predators.
Now I got to look at you funny in the light, because when I call out degenerate behavior of the group of people that support you, and make no mistake about it, most of the niggas that watch our live streams, they jerk off in their socks. Y'all not building a group and a community of people that are strong in their core beliefs and respect other people's culture, and it just in case they go and find love in another country because they just so happen to be organically enjoying and adapting to what's going on there. No, 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 no. That's not what's happening. I see, I see. That's why we watched that other nigga get arrested the other day. I see y'all upholding and instead of rooting out, y'all know different than bad cops. You're no different. You degenerate bitch ass passport bros. You're no different than the cops that we like to call out. You know how we say it's a blue wall and the good cops get lumped in with the bad cops because the good cops don't call out the behavior of the bad cops? You're the same way.
Okay. Wait a minute. Where is it?
Yeah, bitch. Yeah,
That's what it
bitch.
said about y'all. It said, yeah, bitch. Y'all not calling out the bad cops. Y'all not calling the bad passport bros. So that makes y'all just as good. That makes y'all bad too. Hmm? And Anton got smoke for y'all.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch.
You're the same way. When you don't address the people that are embarrassing y'all, and then you wonder why people label you negatively because you become sex tourists, and then they say, well, don't dick police me. Nigga, don't nobody want to dick police your little penis. I got a big dick. Thick, round, girth. I'm not tripping over you niggas' little penises. What would I give a fuck? Why would I care about what you niggas are sexual tourists? I'm trying to root out the degenerate behavior. And so we have to address this accordingly. No, don't clip that part out. Keep that part in.
Uh, if you hear this part of the video, I either did or did not clip out where he was talking about the girth of his, blah blah blah. Okay, it sounded zesty. I don't know, but he's on a rant right now. Again, he's going in on you passport bros because y'all not sticking up. Y'all not making the space better. Y'all are sticking up and defending. People like Floyd and others that are just out there going to do bad things to people in other countries, women specifically. Yeah, he's tired of it and he's mad. He said y'all B's and y'all BANs, y'all out there, y'all know better than the bad cops and the blue wall. And man, he going ham. Let's hear some more.
Keep that part in. Don't take that part out. Nigga
Pause.
over there getting the little kids. You're chasing little kids. You think you can get away with it because you're in a different country. Call out, yes, Garth Brooks. Call out the degenerate behavior. Stop being dummies. When you support this dumb shit and you don't separate yourself from it and say, you know what? Well, Anton is right about that. But instead, you're trying to keep the little audience that you got. Do you know why you can't grow? Do you realize why you can't grow? Is because they know that you are a pander bear to sexual deviance. Nobody is going to support a channel that is pandering to sexual deviance. So if the majority of your audience are bullshitters and sexual deviants, nobody is going to continue to allow for you to grow. It don't matter how much you stream, don't matter who you get on your platform. You're going to be at a cap because you're not authentically being the thing that you're supposed to be, and people are smart. They can see through it. It's just like the women, right? A lot of people say, oh man, Anton be getting on the women. Why do you think so many women still love me and support me even though I hold them accountable? You know why? Because they can see the truth and that I hold them accountable because I love them, because I want them to do better. So of course you're going to see some big backs that get mad and say, oh my God, he hates women.
Okay, to be fair, I believe every male platform or every guy that is, talk about relationship and things like that, whether, your Antons, your CGAs, Jap, all these guys here, Donovan, Satan the Sinner, all these guys, Fresh and Fit, all these guys have women in their audience. Okay, so that part what he said to me is irrelevant. There are some women that are going to take the good out of out of what they're saying, even though it's sometimes a lot of times insulting, but we do that for effect, right? But they get the core message. So yeah, of course that is, but that doesn't mean you're more authentic because you have women on your platform. Okay, that's nah.
But women authentically know and they can see, you know what? Yeah, he is right. Yeah, I shouldn't be out here busting it down for a real one and having 7 different fathers for 10 different children. Yeah, okay, cool. So eventually even though you're going to get shocked and you're going to get bothered, what I say initially, because you think you're part of a degenerate crew, the women is going to come over and they're going to say, Anton, we love you. Thank you for loving us. And so it's going to even out. It's going to even out because authenticity often at times shine through. But when you continue to support this degenerate behavior for little pennies on a dollar, that's the reason why you're not growing as a platform. That's the reason why you're not growing as a platform.
Now, I do have to agree, all right? If there is a man out there, no matter what group you're in, if you have supported or somehow defended what Floyd did, you are a POS to me. I agree with that, okay? And just because he was affiliated with a certain content creator does not mean that content creator aided him in being who he was. All right. Now, did he help him in the country and help him, make things more easier? Yes, but I'm sure he did that genuinely, okay, to make sure that he was being able to navigate the country as he was. All right, as any man would in a foreign country. And I've seen videos and other content creators saying that, a certain man was helping Floyd out to, get, women that weren't of proper number. Okay. And, well, that may or may not be true. I don't know. I don't think he is, but again, I'm not there. I don't know these people's minds. I don't have no kind of evidence to support yay or nay. But again, if you are supporting him or you're taking up saying, oh man, he's been, somehow erroneously charged or set up or something like that. No, Floyd did that shit. All right. He deserved to go to jail. Okay. For a long time, not see the light of day. If he's guilty, he deserves to not see the light of day or not be able to come back to America ever again, spend the rest of his life in Brazil. All right. But affiliation and things like that, I don't think that matters. This man did what he did on his own, of his own free will and mind. That has nothing to do with any other man. So, yeah.
Deviant behavior. How do we get here? How do we get here? How do we get here? Y'all niggas over there organizing trips like the sister code. These niggas, who takes group trips with niggas that they don't even know? Y'all organizing, y'all linking up on the internet like bitches, like women?
Okay, well, who does meetups with guys that they don't know, the guys that be in the chat? Everybody does it. You do it, Anton. I've seen CJ do it. I've seen other people do it. You know these guys online, but do you know them in real life? Maybe not. So, okay, what's the difference in going on a trip with another guy and going to a meetup and meeting some guys you don't know or to try to build a camaraderie? I mean, maybe I'm looking at it wrong. And if I am, please, school me because I'm open-minded and, Alabama education.
Y'all organize, dude, these niggas is doing group trips. They doing girl trips. They're doing girl trips. I've never seen a bunch of guys that don't know each other connect with each other over the internet and with secret identities and profiles on Reddit and doing girl trips together. You niggas is doing girl trips together. If that ain't the weirdest shit that I've never seen in my life, y'all are bonding with each other, and then you see them all on the, where my passport at? I seen a picture of niggas doing like this. It was a bunch of weirdo niggas that was doing like this. Passport gang. Yeah, passport gang. Anton wish he can go and do passport life. Why would I want to go and do passport life with a bunch of losers? Losers. 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 Weirdos. Circle jerk partners. Why would I want to hang out with circle jerk partners? Huh? I want to hang out with people that is overseas doing the right thing, because right is right and wrong is wrong, regardless of whether you're here in the United States of America or you go over into another country. Your moral compass carries with you. You don't need to go and figure out what their laws are to see which ones you can teeter on and break, regardless of what country you go to. If you're a good stand-up person, you're generally a good stand-up person no matter where you go. When I go to another country, I never have to go and look up what their laws are in order to go and do something that I'm not supposed to do. You know what I do? I just be regular. I respect them, and I look at their customs to see how it is that I can adapt more effectively so that I can show even more respect. Or, hey, do you supposed to tip in this place or you're not? How do you move, right? I don't have to look up the laws of another country in order to not go to jail.
Y'all get it, right? I'm going to leave it right there. I don't know how much time is left on here, but again, I will leave a link to it in the description box. But y'all see what's going on here, right? Anton Daniels said that y'all are weirdos, y'all are BANs, y'all meeting up for doing girls trips overseas, y'all flaunting your passports, and y'all are defending predators. And if you have defended one, you are no better than him. Okay? So I don't know. I'm sure this may be coming from a genuine place that he's not speaking on all passport bros. Maybe he is. I don't know. I'll leave Anton to explain that one day or not. Maybe he already has. I caught this late. Okay. And Anton, if you ever see this, this is a reaction video, of course, because you had some heavy smoke in here for these guys. So I figure I'll put it on display. I'm sure a lot of people have already seen your platform already. You have, millions of subs. But yeah. If you have supported Floyd, then you're no better than the rest of Passport Bros. And I suspect that maybe he feels like this about all y'all, but he's trying to segment it to just the good and the bad. I get it. But Anton's he's a millionaire type guy and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see what happens. All right, we'll see what happens if he has more smoke for y'all later on down the line, or if he sees this and he happens to dunk on me. Great, he's a million sub guy. I'm a small fish, so we'll see what happens. In any case, Anton Daniels, y'all Passport Bros. He says y'all bitch ass niggas. And with that being said, thank you for attending another episode of the Working Man Podcast. I am your host, Nicholas J. Fury. Let me know what you think about what Anton had to say about y'all Passport Bros and you SEX tourists down in the comment section. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell, and we out of the door. And I will see you on the next video.